We are also going to have Group B games, and Group B is one of the most interesting groups in this AFCON, because it pits South Africa, Egypt, Zimbabwe, Angola. Now, going just through each of those games, because the first game today is, it's the second game, but the first game for Group B is South Africa versus Angola. Now, in that game, South Africa has had a solid run for the main team. With Kosafa and Chan, they had what you call third tier or development squad. With the main team, the last time they lost, I think, was March against Lesotho, where they were beaten 3-0. But since March, this is 7 months after around 8 or 9 games, the main team has not lost a game. And when you compare to the other teams, Angola has also been good. They have won some of the games where you think now they shouldn't be winning, and they have shown the prowess even in that development squad. In Kosafa, I think they won in Kosafa against South Africa 3-0 final, and I think in this other game they'll put themselves to win against South Africa. Like, they will come into this game thinking, we have won against these people. Even when they said they were just fielding a development squad, it was still South Africa. They still had that, South Africa jersey. So again, in this game, they'll pit themselves. Now, with Egypt and Zimbabwe, Egypt, you always fancy them. The North African teams, the Algeria, the Morocco, the Egypt. In these kinds of game, they usually just win. Like, I've never seen a game where a North African opponent has met another African team and they did not perform as expected. They were always winning. But then again, when you see Egypt form, you think that as a coach, any other coach, as an opponent, you look at that form and you see how many games they have lost this year versus the opponents they have lost, and you will go into this game thinking, I can beat them. Where am I talking with? I can beat them. I have a chance against them. Like, when you see Egypt, you think right now with the form they have, like, you have a chance against them. Like, if you are a coach in a team that I was managing, and you look at the form that Egypt is right now, with them expecting Salah to score all the goals, and the form that Salah is, and you don't fancy your chance, then there has to be some problem, like, and that's why I think Zimbabwe will be going into this game thinking they have a chance against Egypt, even though, again, Zimbabwe has not been having a good run in their form. They have lost a lot of games, especially just recently. I think they were beaten with Lesotho. They were beaten with which is that other friendly that they had. So it's a 50-50 games. Of course, just basing on pedigree, just basing on the name, you'll think South Africa will win the next game and Egypt will win the game against Zimbabwe, of which now you expect Egypt and South Africa to have a direct qualifications. But that's not what usually happens in African football. For me, I just want this first game. I just want this first game to be exciting, to have a lot of scores, and to also go into the next match having not had like a team with a 100% chance of qualifying. So I'll want draws, which should be a goal draw. So just to make the game, interesting. But I want us to go into the next game without having Egypt as a favorite to qualify, or without having South Africa as a favorite to qualify. Although I know the game South Africa versus Angola is going to be a very interesting game, because each one of those, you expect any of those to win. So that's just us with the Group B. For those who are qualifying, I'll just go with the pedigree. I know, or I expect South Africa and Egypt to have direct qualification, but then Angola has to be one of those top 3 teams